more than 1,000 homes are lying empty because the building safety regulator isn't allowing people to move in. This sounds like all shades of insane. Construction has also stalled on more than 35,000 properties, with fewer than a third of new builds approved within the government's 12-week target. Developers warn that red tape and delays are pushing up costs, making projects unviable and leaving families waiting for homes that should already be ready. Let's speak with Jamie Lester, estate agent at House Properties. Good afternoon to you, Jamie.
Afternoon, Ian.
Is this a classic case of, is bureaucracy that's the problem here rather than bricks?
Absolutely. The red tape is horrendous that these developers are caught up in. You sort of opened the segment to talk about Christmas is around the corner.
Yeah.
I kid you not, I have sold apartments. These are built, beautiful apartments in London, ready to move into. I sold these apartments 15 months ago for them to move in really within 28 days. Buying a new home, you can usually transact within a month or two. They still haven't moved in, and I cannot tell them if they're going to move in before Christmas.
Wow. So what's the reason for that? What's the specific hold-up here?
So the government have introduced new legislations and new sort of gateways for developers to perform into. And in this instance, the BSR, the Building Safety Regulator, that has been set up as a government initiative, they are simply ill-equipped. They were given the powers to sign buildings off, and they simply do not have the manpower to follow through. There is absolutely zero commercial sense from the BSR to understand the delays that are causing, not just from, the property developer I'm representing are hemorrhaging £100,000 a week.
Wow. In
holding costs just to keep this block empty. We've had buyers that have, obviously they obtained a mortgage offer 15 months ago. They've expired. But if we cast our mind back, what happened, well, not 15 months ago, but 15 months ago, stamp duty was very different to what it is today. So buyers who purchased a property knowing their stamp duty bill 15 months ago, today is, in some cases, has doubled.
And will they have to pay that extra?
Of course. I have no doubt that the government will not say, oh, we understand that you purchased it 15 months ago, it's our fault, we will delay, we will go back to the old stamp duty bill.
Wow.
No way, no way.
Yeah, and even if you wanted to take that on legally, it's going to take you about 4 years in courts and God knows how many costs.
It won't happen, no. Yeah. So I have buyers who, and this is the odd part, I have buyers, they're not being told by the BSR how long all this will take. And so they're kind of in no man's land. They don't know, they can't take a long-term lease because, of course, if they do get sign off, the developer and they will want to move in straight away, so they can't break their lease. They then face Airbnb, which of course is very, very expensive. I have families who they were buying their first home, so couples coming together, they haven't moved in either. The whole thing is a real problem, and I can also tell you that if it was a commercial building control officer, not government signing this, but if it was a commercial, someone who understood the nuances of the commercial and the commercial viability of this, it would have been signed off in 8 weeks.
Yeah, indeed. And if it wasn't, somebody would lose their job, right? You'd go, hang on, you're not fit for purpose, get out.
And how often have we heard that about our government?
Yeah, if you work for the government, you've got to commit second-degree murder to lose your job, and even then, I think you get a verbal warning in the first place.
No comment on that.
Indeed, it's a crazy situation. Jamie, thank you for your time. I hope it does improve and accelerate. What an extraordinary state of affairs! Not buildings stalled not by bricks but by bureaucracy. In the case that we're discussing, or the cases we're discussing now with Jamie Lester, estate agent at House Properties. Thank you to him.